Excuse me. Pardon me.
Hey, sit down.
Hey guys, Alec Kubas-Meyer here. This week I wanted to actually respond to a comment I got on a review I wrote over a year ago at the 2011 Japan Cuts Film Festival. Every once in a while, we'll get comments on really old articles and I never really know if I should respond or not. But this one I thought brought up an interesting point and I wanted to respond to it this way. Before you wrote this article, maybe you should have watched the first set of Moteki, which is the 12-episode TV drama series, to even have a remote understanding of the movie itself. Yukio in the movie was blah 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 blah. Whatever. That bothered me a little bit. And it's something that comes up a lot. Should I have seen the source material to see the movie? Like, do I have to see the source material in order to have a good sense of what the movie is? It shares the same characters, it doesn't share the same storyline. I don't know exactly how connected those things are, but it doesn't really matter. I'm writing for a particular audience, and that audience hasn't necessarily seen the TV show. But then again, maybe I should have seen it. Maybe there was more to be had from the development of the character over those 12 episodes plus the film. But then again, I hated the character. I hated the character so much, and apparently he's better in the movie than he is in the TV show. So honestly, I probably would have just hated the TV show, and it would have brought down my entire opinion of the project. I would have wondered why it got a movie in the first place. And then that would have gotten into, a whole bunch of other questions that aren't really relevant. As a reviewer, I need to write something that is relevant, is worth reading, and something that speaks to whatever my audience is. My audience is not, as far as I know, made up of people who watch Japanese TV dramas. My audience probably is made up of people who watch Korean TV dramas. So if I watch a movie based on a Korean drama, I'll probably have to watch a couple of episodes, but not Japanese ones. To say that I need to have seen that in order to get a sense of what this character should have been, what this character is, how this character has changed, I don't think that's fair. Seeing a sequel, I want to see the prequel. But TV and film, as much as they're sort of overlapping nowadays, they still are separate entities. And I don't feel like I'm always compelled to see the show leading up to the film follow-up. And obviously there are references and things that I don't get, but not getting it wasn't my issue. My issue was that I got it, but the character was just bad. And I didn't care about him or anything he wanted. For a while, I tried to watch the IMDb Top 250. The one film I didn't like of all of the 170 or so films I've seen was Raging Bull. And everyone loves Raging Bull. But I couldn't watch the film because I hated Jake LaMotta as a character. There was the benefit of watching his face get, punched open, and that made me feel a little bit good. Unfortunately, Love Strikes didn't have that. The commenter used the cute name Yukio is normal, Yukio being the film's main character. And it's just so what if he's normal? That doesn't really justify it. Not every character and not every person deserves to have a movie made of them. The comment mentions Japanese culture, but I don't have to accept a film for what it is. I have to look at it as what it is, but I don't have to then say oh, okay, I'll give you credit because you come from this country or because you come from that country. There are exceptions. If I see a film from a developing nation, I'll give it a bit more of a pass. Japan's not a developing nation. Japan has great movies. There's no excuse for a filmmaker to make something that isn't worth watching, or to write characters that aren't worth seeing. I don't have to accept it, and I'm not going to accept it. Maybe I should have watched the TV show, but I don't want to, and I don't have to. Simple as that. Don't see Love Strikes. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't have a painting behind me because in the middle of moving around, hoping to get a different painting soon. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel that's up there or over here somewhere. Thanks guys.